Hi y'all, so Shaun here with y'all back again. Today I have the pleasure of being in the kitchen with my lovely mother, Michelle. So obviously y'all would know us from Shaun TT with all the fun reels that we post when we cook on Sunday. And today we're going to be making one of the popular reels that we would have done. We're going to be making corn pie. And this recipe is a family recipe, right, Mommy?
Yep.
Yeah? Who is the original creator of the corn pie?
Auntie Karen is who I got it from.
And
I don't know
Auntie
where
Karen
she got
is
it from. My older sister.
right, and it was what just kind of handed out throughout the family.
Yeah, passed on.
Yeah,
And
because
everybody makes it now.
me and Rhett more or less grew up eating this. You know, Rhett moms make it, Auntie Cathy's make it. We make it here all the time at home. So today we're gonna show y'all, give y'all a full tutorial on how to do it. So to start, we're gonna start by cutting up some onions and sweet pepper. So I am gonna finely chop this, and how you gonna cut this up, Mommy?
I'm gonna do it in thin slices.
Why is that?
Thin slices is look nice when it finish with the thin slices, you know.
All right, cool. All right, well let's
We
start.
do it like that today.
So once we cut this up here, then we just have to mix in some cornmeal into the corn liquid. Now there's a lot of corn going on here because we're using whole corn.
Well, it's a
we're
corn
using
pie.
we're using cornmeal. Oh Lord. So mommy, this corn pie has no cheese, right? And when we posted the reel, a lot of people were asking about it, kind of like debating it amongst themselves. What is the reason? Did you ever ask Auntie Karen what's the reason why she doesn't put any cheese in it?
No, I didn't ever even thought about asking that question.
Yeah, because I guess
But
like
it's
when
a corn pie, so why would you put cheese? I mean, the only other alternative I've seen is like breadcrumbs on top, but you don't need it.
right, because you see like I guess when you hear pie, you typically think cheese on top.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that is why persons probably asked about why isn't there any cheese on top. But I mean, this is how we've been making it. This is how we know it. You know, we grew up knowing it like this, and we don't miss the cheese.
Well, you don't need cheese in this.
So how come we don't slice the onions, mommy?
I don't know, I never did it with sliced onions. I just do it with either chopping both things up or slicing the sweet peppers. And then you could use red bell peppers or whatever color peppers you want to know. The colored ones is make it look pretty.
Okay.
If you want to put red peppers, you can mix the red with the green.
Okay, but we normally use the green.
Just the green, yeah.
And what's the main reason for that? The price or?
No, that's just how we learned, started doing it with green peppers.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right. So while mommy
not really.
oh, you finished?
Yeah, I finished.
All right, cool. Well, let me take that from you, and you could show them what you're gonna do here.
Take the cornmeal flour and use the water from the corn, the tin of corn. Use the water and you just adding in that flour to that water and mixing it ahead of it before it goes into the pot. This corn had a lot of water, so some corn don't have so much water, but that's fine because it will just swell up eventually.
Have you all ever used like normal water?
No, I always use the corn water.
Always.
Always. Just to get that extra corn flavor from the water, don't waste anything. All right.
Right, so that's that. All right, so we're going now. We're going on the
We're
stove.
going on the stove because we need to melt that butter and cook these down first and then finish. Okay, we're putting in the butter to melt here.
Okay.
I don't want it to burn.
Any particular reason why? Right, so that's our oven ready. So the oven is
Yes.
preheated at 350, right, mommy?
Yeah.
All right. Any particular reason why you're using a wooden spoon?
I don't want to just dig up my pot. First things first. No, it's just easier to use a wooden spoon or a spatula. Just stir it. All right. Let me put this on here.
Am I help you lift it up?
No, I could
Very
wait.
good.
I just don't want to spill it in the stove. Let's cut it in half so it's not too. Everything in, stir them up. The butter done melt out already. Okay.
So we,
No, so leave the fire high to start. But when we add these other things like the corn, it will start to,
so we basically cooking the onions until they're about like translucent,
yeah.
and the sweet peppers until they're about like semi-cooked, I would say, before we add anything else.
Then add in the cornmeal. So we have to keep still lower the fire down a little bit now because I don't want it to stick.
So you bring the fire down to what, like medium?
Medium heat. Put in the corn one time. Oops.
We leave any heat on medium.
Yeah, just leave it on medium until this milk heat up.
We basically need to stir this until it thickens.
Until it finish, yeah. Until it thicken up in the pot and start to leave the sides of the pot.
Right. Well, because there's so much, I'm just going to raise up the heat a little bit.
Yeah, raise it up a little bit.
Because once I hear stirring, we should be good.
And if we need to put a little more cornmeal, I find we can solve it.
I'll bring it. Yeah,
Shall
bring
I
it. We can
have
put a little more. Oh, wait, it's in the fridge. Alright, so we're going to add a little more cornmeal because Mommy found like the water that came with the whole kernel corns in the tin was a little more than usual.
Yes.
But I think this is a good opportunity to talk about like how we all cook, because like me, I cook with written recipes, but you don't cook with that, right?
No, you cook it hunting out how it coming out. You adjust the suit.
Yeah. But why is that? Is that because like you watch granny and grandmoms cook like that, or?
Yeah, grandma's was like that.
Yeah. So everybody knew that I went to school to cook. Where you learn to cook?
Well, I learned to cook by myself, actually.
By force.
By force. I'm going to put the eggs one time.
Alright, guys.
So you need to mix this in. It's starting to thicken.
It's starting to thicken up here. I
Just
can
keep
feel
stirring it.
So as the cornmeal starts to cook, the cornmeal will naturally bloom and absorb a lot of the liquids. So that's why you see it thickening up here.
Yeah, that's how it have to feel, you know. You have to keep turning it, so actually turn it in the pot. Turn it until it even go back down the fire. Fire too high.
But what makes you feel that? Because you're feeling it sticking out.
Yeah, you hear it.
So I mean you can hear it.
You hear click, so you nearly it stick just now. Want it to stick on it to just cook slowly. It requires a lot of strength because you gotta stir and stir and stir.
That's why you make me.
Yeah.
So we
keep stirring,
yeah,
keep
so
stirring, keep
we
stirring.
switching spoons to prevent any spillage.
Yeah, because the pot is kind of exact.
So mommy, ultimately what kind of consistency we looking for here?
Yep. What I look for is to start leaving the sides of the pot thick and pulling off the sides. So actually when you roll it, put it in the dish now, you just roll it in the dish.
Okay. But what will happen if you was to put it in the dish like this as is?
Well, I never did it so now.
But they probably wouldn't hold. Probably wouldn't stay together.
Yeah.
Because I guess here over the fire, we're giving the cornmeal opportunity to cook and fully bloom and absorb the moisture, to bind with the eggs. This reminds me, you know, when you're swizzling callaloo, everybody had to take a turn.
Or making cuckoo.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, well, then we take a turn.
Yeah, take a turn.
Yeah, see how it's starting to ting now? Yeah. It's getting there.
So, mommy, a big question we get all the time, and I want to use the opportunity for us to address it, is a lot of people is ask why we cook so much food.
Well, we have to eat, and there's plenty of us to eat. And we eat in one day, we eat in 2 days. So when you pull it out, it's starting to see it
Right. Yeah.
come in. It could be ready just now to come out of here.
Yeah. So when we cooking for normally 2 days minimum, and it's about what, 12, 14 of us we cooking for.
Yeah, roughly.
And we also didn't add any salt into this.
Salt or black pepper or nothing, so.
But what's
You
the
don't-
reason
I
for
don't know,
that?
you
Because
don't
we've
really-
never added salt.
And you don't miss it.
No, you don't miss it.
You don't miss it.
No
See how
salt, no cheese.
when you pull it so on the spoon,
Uh-huh.
you can see how it just
Yeah.
even, you not see nothing on the sides of the pot.
Stir
See
it, so how
that?
you say, just rolling?
Yeah, you just roll
Okay.
it so, you see? And you're pulling it out, coming off the sides.
Because this is the important part. This is the thing that people need to make sure
Yeah,
and
don't just,
understand.
yeah, to get it in, you know, it mixed good there. Oops.
Right.
Coming off, you see? And you pull it on the
Right.
sides. So we can put this in the dish now.
Yeah? All right, let me pour it in. So as you say, Mommy, this should
See
just
how it
roll out.
right. You see how it just follow the pot through them the pot
Okay.
now.
Look at the pot.
Clean.
Clean.
So
Right,
you
Mommy,
don't
just
grease your
level it
dish
out.
because all the butter from this is enough grease to bake this. This dish could have been a little bigger, but it's just so good.
And how long we baking this for, Mommy?
Bake it for like 35 to 40 minutes. Just watch until you get a nice golden color on top.
So 350 degrees
Yes.
Fahrenheit for 35 to 40
Yes,
minutes
right.
until we get a nice golden yellow color on top.
Yes, yeah.
All right, so we are at the halfway point for our corn pie here. So I just want to take this opportunity to show you, because what we normally do is we would turn it just for even baking, a nice even golden brown color on top. Remembering to always keep it in the center of your oven. Right, so we're gonna go back in. As I said, it was in for 20 minutes. Mom said 35 to 40, so we're gonna go back in for 15. Our corn pie is finished, Mommy.
Yes, good.
So how do you know it's ready?
Oh, it's just good in the dish there.
Let's give it one more shake for it.
See,
Okay.
no movements.
Understand.
Just have to let it set now before we cut it.
So if it was still moving,
And then
what would we
inside,
do?
it will be a little soft in the inside.
so then we go back in the oven.
Yeah. So
Okay.
how much time in then? It'll
This
be
was-
about 40 to 45?
Yeah, this was 40 to 45
Right.
minutes. But I think what happened to the dish is slightly overfuller.
Yeah.
So maybe
Can you
if
put
it was
in
a
bigger
longer
at a
dish,
little
yeah.
shallower.
Yeah, it would have fully cooked by 25, 30 minutes. But that's all right. So you see we have a nice golden brown top with no cheese. All right, so we're going to let this cool for how long?
At least half an hour before we
Okay.
cut it.
Okay, so
So
we're going
that
to
we
let this
can
cool for at least a
set.
half an hour for it to fully set, so that when we cut, it's able to cut very neatly.
Yeah, and come out without breaking
Right.
off the edges. Right, on the end like this.
Ready?
I want another
Oh, yeah.
piece. You forget?
Just how we like it.
Yummy.
It's crazy how it's always tastes the same, eh? Every time you make it. I think the only difference is a little too much of the corn water, but,
A
but
little
that's
bit, yeah,
small
but
thing.
we could adjust that
Yeah, you can adjust that. That was good.
and put less.
Yeah. So you all finally got a full-on tutorial of how to make our family's corn pie. So once again, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.